An executive summary is perhaps the most important part of the audit report. This video will talk about how to develop and implement an effective executive summary that wows your audience. So when you build an executive summary, you want to keep it to about 1.5 pages to maximum 2 pages. It's a synopsis of all your strengths and all your recommendations amalgamated into one easy to read document. It should be written in easy to understand terms and avoid the use of jargon. Now, the executive summary should always begin with strengths because people like to know what they're doing right. And it sets a good tone for everything else during the audit document. Next, once you've listed the strengths of the company, you should list the opportunities for improvement. Now, I deliberately use the term opportunities for improvement rather than weaknesses. Notice the difference in language. One is softer, the other is harsh. So, not to be Orwellian, language is everything, and you have to make sure you use the appropriate language couched in positive terms that people can relate to. So you should list at least 3 opportunities for improvement. And when you list the opportunities for improvement, you should list the deficiency that you found, your recommendation to improve it, and the benefit to the company for incorporating these improvements. Once you've listed the opportunities for improvement and the strengths, only at that point do you tell your client the score. Because if you tell the client the score at the beginning of your executive summary, if they pass, that's it, they won't read on anymore, and if they fail, they're not going to be happy campers. So basically, the score of the audit after your opportunities for improvement, you can recommend that the company receives their certificate of recognition or they don't, depending on how they do against the standard. At that point, you're going to thank the people for helping you with the audit, and indeed, before you start the executive summary, it's a good idea to use a sandwich approach. Thank, strengths, opportunities for improvement, score, thank, action plan, where they can contact you, end of executive summary. Now, one thing I have to caution you about, when you give a preliminary executive summary debrief, there should be absolutely no surprises in the rest of the report that you submit after the preliminary debrief. If there are, then you have failed the client. The preliminary debrief should be the same as your executive summary that you're going to write up. If there are differences, you let your client contact know. I can't stress this enough. So many beginning auditors, they give a preliminary debrief, they find something else, they change it, the client is outraged, and they deserve to be yelled at because there should be no surprises. Boring is good.